The Moonlit Promise. In a quaint coastal village named Serenity Cove, nestled between the majestic cliffs and the endless sea, there lived a young woman named Isabella. She was known for her striking auburn hair and a heart as vast as the ocean itself. Isabella's days were spent working at the village inn, and her nights gazing at the stars and the ever-elusive moon that reflected on the tranquil waters. One clear night, as Isabella strolled along the beach, she heard the soft voice of a stranger whispering from the waves. She approached the water's edge, the voice growing stronger and more distinct with each step. The ocean seemed to be calling out to her, and it was then that she discovered a mermaid, her azure tail shimmering in the moonlight. The mermaid introduced herself as Lysandra and explained that she had been granted the ability to take on human form for just one night, thanks to a celestial blessing. Lysandra, a creature of the sea, was curious about the world on land and longed to experience the life of a human for a brief time. Isabella, kind-hearted and intrigued, welcomed Lysandra to the village. They spent the night together, sharing stories, laughter, and their dreams. As dawn approached, Lysandra confided in Isabella that her time on land was ending, and she would return to the sea, leaving behind a gift for her new friend. Lysandra handed Isabella a small iridescent seashell, explaining that it would allow Isabella to call upon her whenever she wished. With a tearful farewell, Lysandra disappeared into the waves, leaving Isabella with a sense of wonder and a longing to explore the mysteries of the sea. Isabella's life continued as before, but she couldn't forget her extraordinary encounter with Lysandra. She found herself drawn to the beach, listening to the waves, and clutching the seashell in her hand, wondering if her friend from the sea might visit again. Months passed, and the village began to face a troubling time. The fishermen returned from their voyages with empty nets, and the once thriving village began to wither. A sense of despair hung over Serenity Cove as the sea, which had once provided for them, seemed to have turned its back. One stormy night, with the village's hope fading, Isabella held the seashell to her ear, whispering Lysandra's name. To her astonishment, the seashell shimmered and the mermaid appeared before her. She had been watching over the village from the depths and sensed their troubles. Lysandra told Isabella of the sea's sadness, explaining that a dark force had disrupted the balance of the ocean. To restore harmony, a sacred pearl, hidden deep within the treacherous abyssal trench, needed to be retrieved. Only someone with a heart as pure as Isabella's could undertake this perilous journey. With unwavering determination and the promise of Lysandra's guidance, Isabella embarked on her quest. The journey was treacherous, filled with tempests, fearsome sea creatures, and the haunting depths of the trench. But Isabella's courage, her love for her village, and the memory of her newfound friend carried her through. At the trench's darkest depths, she finally found the sacred pearl, a shimmering orb that seemed to hold the very essence of the ocean's power. With the pearl cradled in her hand, Isabella returned to the surface, where Lysandra awaited her. Together, they brought the pearl to the heart of Serenity Cove, where the ocean's magic was released, mending the imbalance and restoring the village's prosperity. The sea once again teemed with life, and the village flourished as its people lived in harmony with the ocean. Isabella's bravery and the bond between land and sea became a legend passed down through the generations. The seashell Lysandra had given her remained a cherished heirloom, symbolizing hope and the enduring connection between the people of Serenity Cove and the enchanting depths of the sea. As the years went by, Isabella continued to gaze at the moonlit waves, whispering her gratitude to the friend she had made that magical night. She knew that true friendships could transcend boundaries, whether they were between land and sea, or between a young woman and a mermaid under the moon's tender glow. In the end, it was the bond of their hearts that had made all the difference.